Jimbo's Garage.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. Well, back in late 2014, I decided to upgrade some of my welding equipment, and I've done some research, and I've purchased 3 pieces of Everlast welding equipment. This is the first one we're going to look at today. This is the Everlast Plasma 60S. It's a plasma cutter. I've never had one before. I've been doing a lot of cutting here in the shop, and I thought it'd be a great time to pick one of these things up. And so I did, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So let's take a look at this piece of equipment. As for the front of the machine, it comes out of the box pretty attractive, I might say. I like the typical bright green Everlast has. It is constructed of a heavy-duty sheet metal outer housing. It also comes equipped with a S75 Tramafit torch, a heavy-duty ground clamp, and you know, I like they put a plastic shield on the front of the controls up front, and I'm sure that assists in the protection with dust flying everywhere and sparks flying everywhere. It keeps everything nice and neat and pretty cool. The front face is pretty user friendly. You know, starting at the bottom left, you've got your post flow time there, and you know, your 2T and 4T pilot arc and airflow. I pretty much keep those settings right where you see them right there. I don't see any reason to change them for any reason. I keep my post flow right at about 3 to 5 seconds. Comes with a digital amp dial, which is pretty cool. I usually set that thing at 60 amps, and I haven't changed it for any reason. And you know, the air pressure gauge up front is always cool. That's always set at about 90 pounds right there. So pretty user friendly. I like it. Pretty simple. As for the back of the machine, you got an air regulator right there, a double pole power switch, which is pretty cool, and a CNC connection if you so choose for that. And I did make a stand for all 3 pieces of equipment. All three stands are different, and I might have a video of that coming up a little bit later, but I really like the way those stands turned out. It worked really good for me. Okay, so now that we've seen the Power Plasma 60S, we're going to go ahead and cut some steel. And we're going to start out with some 3/16. We're going to probably cut through that no problem. We're going to go some 1/4 inch. I've got some 3/8 plate here, some 5/8 plate, some 3/4 plate, and I got some 1 inch plate. So we're going to try to cut through all this, even though here in my shop I'll probably never cut anything thicker than 5/8, but most of my stuff's pretty small. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and try to cut it anyway. So let's do it. Okay, so we're starting the cutting process right here, and as you can see, you know, the real thin stuff, this thing cuts just about as fast as I can drag the torch on this thin material. It just flies through there and just cuts like butter. You know, it sure, for a guy that's never had a plasma cutter and has done everything the hard way, it sure is nice having this thing cut through metal like it does right there. It's pretty awesome. As we get a little bit thicker with the plate, you know, it still cuts real good. The you know, this 3/8 plate right here, it cut pretty fast going through there. As you get on to, moving on to the 5/8 plate, and now we're taking a little bit of time, not a lot, but still, this is real time right here, and you can see how it's going through this 5/8 plate pretty good. And you know, here now it's starting to, you know, we're slowing down a little bit, but still not too bad. I mean, I gotta say, again, this is real time right here, and you know, it's cutting through there pretty good. And of course, this is the final. This is the 1 inch plate. I'll never cut anything this thick. At least I don't think I will. But as you can see, they take a little bit slower time through there, but still ended up getting through it pretty cool. All right, everybody, well, there you go. Pretty impressive. Cut right through from 3/16 up to 1 inch. I gotta say that that 1 inch is more than what I'm ever gonna do in my shop right here, and as you can see, that thing cut through that really smoothly. I don't know if you can take a look at this. me just show you something right here real quick. Now here's this 1-inch plate. Yeah, we got some blow-by, some pretty heavy drop on the back side, but really, all you really need to do is just hit this a couple of times, and that is a pretty clean cut right there. I mean, but like I said, I'll never be cutting 1-inch. So as far as I'm concerned, for this machine, I'm glad I made the right choice, the Everlast Plasma 60S. Awesome piece of equipment. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe for more.
See you next time on Jimbo's Garage.